Hey y'all, before the podcast starts, I just wanted to, and I know probably my pointing it out is going to make it more glaringly obvious and you won't be able to focus on anything else, but it's bothering me watching the episode back while I'm editing, which I don't even think I'm going to edit that much, but other than to fix the sound. But my lip is peeling. It's not like my lips aren't chapped. It's peeling. I split my lip the other day and it's healing, so I don't want to mess with it. So my lips look chapped and they're not. They're just, I hurt myself. So I just want to put that out there. Like, I was going to delete the video, like, because I can't stop staring at my lip, but it's like an hour and a half. I'm not deleting all that. I don't want to do it again. So you just have to like pretend that this is not a thing. And yeah, enjoy. Bye. Hi, Tammy, Cinematic Skeins, episode 25. This is the 10th time I've started this because I start talking and then I start rambling and going off topic, as I tend to do, but 5 billion tangents popping in my head today, and so I'm just starting it one more time to stay on point because I have a lot to show you guys today and I don't want to ramble, but for so much. Like, I'm gonna ramble because I do, but I don't want to I don't want it to be like 20 minutes of rambling. And it's probably gonna be 20 minutes of rambling, but you know what I mean. I don't want this to be a 3-hour video. I could do a 3-hour video, but I'm not going to because I'm freaking hungry. And yes, Anyway, I have a lot to show you guys today. But first, I want to say thank you to everybody who reached out with the words of encouragement and whatnot regarding my last video about how I feel about like my whole yarn dyeing thing right now. Thank you. I've decided that I will continue dyeing for now, but I don't know if it's going to be a long-term thing. We'll see how things go. Time will tell. There might be another trunk show. I know I mentioned last time that a yarn store reached out to me about a trunk show. But I've had another yarn store reach out to me about a trunk show on my birthday. So yeah. It was a coincidence. So she reached out to me and she's like, I wanted to ask about doing a trunk show. And I was like, I would love to do a trunk show for you because she's the one that convinced me to dye in the first place or to keep dyeing and that my yarn was good, basically. She's the first person that got a Beetlejuice sock set, which I'm seriously considering dyeing again this year. Because when I dyed it last year, it was for myself really, and I dyed an extra one just to like, hey, check out my yarn. But I might dye another one this year, just for funsies. Because I don't think you guys, I think I showed you guys the Beetlejuice socks that I knit, but I didn't because I did them as scrappy socks. Because I did my Beetlejuice sock set colorways, and then I threw in Sister to the Fates to make it cool. Sister to the Fates. So the yarn I mentioned, yes. Yes. So thinking about dyeing the Beetlejuice sock set again. And the Beetlejuice sock set was purple, green, neon green, gray. Yeah, purple, neon, and gray. And then a black and white. I had a bunch of, do I still have them? I think they were scraps. Do I have my scrap bin here? I don't know where I put my scrap bin. Or my Beetlejuice socks. Whatever. Anyway, if I can find it, I'll pop a picture right here of my Beetlejuice scrappy socks so you guys can see what I'm talking about. If anybody would be interested in me re-dyeing a Beetlejuice sock set with the little minis and whatnot, let me know, and then maybe I'll dye a couple. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. I think I'd have to order 50-gram skeins to do it, or I could dye full skeins. I don't know. If you guys are interested, let me know. Maybe I'll dye a couple sets. If there's only 2 people interested, maybe I'll dye 2. I don't know. Anyway, with that said, we're gonna look at things that I dyed, because what happened was I've shown you guys my craft room. Right now it's a mess. It looks like a hurricane rolled through here. because I was looking for something and I still haven't found it yet. I lost one of my pins and it's bothering me. I have a little shining pin and it's a book that's got like all work, no play, makes Jack a dull boy. It's got all that on it and it's got like a little bloody axe across it and I can't find it. And it's making me crazy because I wanted to take pictures of my FO with it and I can't find it and I'm still ripping things apart trying to find it. But anyway, all that said, my craft room's a mess. But I've shown you guys my craft room before and you guys have seen my yarn closet. But I think you saw it when it was neatish. So basically when I dye yarn, did y'all hear that? Tommy's growling. I am starving. Is it lunchtime? Alexa, what time is it? Alexa, what time is it?
It's 12:22 p.m.
It is lunchtime. Okay, so now you guys can time how long it takes this video to upload. Anyway, so I have yarn hanging in the closet. Once I dye it and it's dry, I just hang it up there. I don't like twist it up or anything. I just hang it up in the closet. But I couldn't get to my notions box thing because all the yarn was in the way. And then every time I moved the yarn, I would knock things over and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, power went out and it was out for a bit. So I sat in here and twisted up all the yarn that was hanging. So that's what I'm going to show you. So I'm going to show you that. I'm going to show you finished objects, works in progress, as per usual, a couple of acquisitions, because you know I can't stop myself. And we're going to unbox my Witchy Stitcher mystery box that I mentioned on the last episode that I am dying to open. I kind of want to do it first, but you know, anticipation. Where's it? I don't know how to throw in clips, but you remember like Tim Curry? Anticipation. Yes. Anyway, so I love Tim Curry. I missed out on meeting him like 3 times. Anyway, okay, so let's show you finished objects. Do you guys remember I mentioned the Shining Cowl by Pages and Pearls that I was applying to be a test knitter for? Cool thing is, and I put it in my stories on Instagram because I was like, more people should do this. Well, all of you should have signed up for it. I don't know if any of you did, but she accepted all test knitters for it. So I got to do test knit. Here's my swatch. Now, I think when I filled out my application, I applied to do the fingering version, but I ended up doing the worsted, and I don't think she cares. She liked it, so yeah, I don't think she cares. I am also still planning to do the fingering version because what I did is I ordered yarn, and thanks to y'all's words of encouragement and whatnot, I went ahead and ordered more yarn to dye as well. Yes. So I dyed worsted and fingering weight in the shining rug colors so I could do both versions. I just haven't cast on the fingering one yet, but this is my square. Isn't it cute? Now, I think if you follow me on Instagram, you saw my post where I was asking about yarn for blankets. Like, would you use acrylic or, you know, another synthetic or a wool blend to do blankets? The reason this square is this size is because I am obsessed and have been for a while now with this blanket pattern. And I think I might have mentioned it on here before, but because she does free, I think I did mention it. It's been a while though. She does free pattern square releases every month, almost every month. But there's a thing on Ravelry where it's a blanket. So it's like an Advent blanket. It was a knit along thing. Anyway, I've been obsessed with it and thought I took a picture. It's on my phone. Dang it. Why is everything on my phone? Because I'm me, that's why. Anyway, it's a patterned blanket and it's all color work, all stranded color work. Squares, and then you so you knit all these colorwork squares and then you do like a border around them in a single color, and then when you're done with all your squares in that same color, you go ahead and join them all. And I want to do it so bad. You know what? I've got to show you guys a picture because you guys might not remember it, and I don't want to just like chit chat like why I'm obsessed with it without showing it to you. See, and I downloaded a picture of it because I knew I wanted to show it to you, and then I can't freaking find it because it's on my phone. I downloaded it on the wrong thing. Because of course I did. All right, those are the knit blocks. Okay, so it's Pattern Knits by Anna Humbird. And it's the Pattern Knits Advent Calendar. And I've mentioned it to you guys before. But you guys have to see it to understand why I really, 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 really want to make this blanket. And I'm still trying to figure out, like, what do I do? Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. So she also, like I said, she releases pattern squares every month. Really. I just had her up. Why are you giving me such a hard time, thing? Oh, I didn't download August yet. I need to download August. Like August is ice cream. So there's ice cream squares. And then last month was really cool. They were, what's it called? Monstera? I think it's Monstera. Leaf squares. So yeah, she releases all these different squares, and I'm like, you know, I want to incorporate that into this blanket, but I also want to design my own squares. So I bought like a graph paper book, and like every time I do anything, any kind of color work, I want to incorporate it into this blanket. So like any of the colorwork sweaters I've done so far, like the motifs from that, I want to put into this blanket. So kind of like, you know, like Chevis has that 200 crochet squares book and she does a square from it like whenever. I want to do that, but with color work. So I made it this size so it could be in the blanket. So yeah, I originally was going to do this in fingering weight. And then I came to my senses and was like, no. The pattern calls for Aran or worsted weight. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So I got this one. And then this led me to thinking about movies. Maybe I should do like a movie one. So like a movie, and I don't think it's going to be like a huge blanket, like a movie throw. So like this is my shining block. And I was thinking like of like breaking out my graph paper and whatnot and doing like things from movies. Like I want to do like a Terminator block. So maybe like a Skynet symbol or something would be my color work block. I think that would be super cool. What do you guys think? My only thing, I don't like doing color work flat. That's my only thing. It's my only drawback. That and how much yarn do I need to buy to do this? Because the majority of my stash is fingering weight. I do have some worsted and DK acrylic in the closet, like leftovers from like when I used to shop at Hobby Lobby. But I kind of want to do a blanket with all the same yarn, or primarily the same like blend of yarn, you know what I mean? But then I'm thinking like with dogs and everything, I want to be able to wash it, but I don't know. I think with working with merino so much, acrylic just feels weird to me now, but I don't know, you guys. I don't know. I thought about ordering like Knit Picks, that Wool of the Andes superwash. I think the Wool of the Andes superwash worsted, I think. Thought about ordering a bunch, like all the colors of that and doing it with that. Or I think Swish, either Swish DK, I can't remember if it comes in worsted. I also thought about using Karen's Simply Soft because I like how shiny it is, but I don't know. But that's what I'm thinking. So like 2 different blankets, okay? So one that's movie themed, and then one that's like, you know, just the color work patterns that I come across, like things I've made from my other patterns, all the stuff from Anna Humbird's pattern releases and her advent calendar blanket squares. it's like she does the releases every month, and then the advent calendar has its own particular squares too. So like combining all of that into one giant blanket. That was a lot. That was rambling. I'm sorry. I'm just really excited about the idea of doing this colorwork blanket, but then the more I think about it, the more I'm like, am I ever going to finish that? But I think if I just do little squares every now and then that'll give me my colorwork fix, because I do like doing like stranded colorwork. I do, just not flat. But anyway, moving on. What's it? 15 minutes? It's almost 15 minutes. Anyway, so with that, boom. It's done. Ta-da! I did a thing. Now, I have made... Did y'all hear that? I should have eaten something. I have made a couple cows now. So I have my Goonies cow that I still need to frog and redo. And then I have the cowl I made with the moons and the waves on it, that was designed by Kay, Crazy Sock Lady. I've never worn any of these things. So I don't know, like, I think I would want to tuck it in like a turtleneck. Like, I think I would tuck it in. Oh, I like it. And it's not like tight on my neck, which is awesome. Oh, I like it. It's so cute. One of my friends from back home, from Derby, really wants this. So what I'm thinking of doing is, once I do the fingering weight one, once I figure out which one I like the most, I'll send her one. Or I still need to measure my yarn for the test knit to see what I have left. And if I have enough left to make a second one in worsted weight, I'll do that for her. Because this took me 2 days. So I'm proud of myself. Look at that. Oh, check out these floats. Check out the floats. I will say I do not like using 3 colors in color work. I like using 2. Because the red was a pain. As you can tell from my floats. So carrying 3 colors at once sucks. But, ta-da! I'm proud of this. I'm in love with it. And it's orange. And it's so 70s. I freaking love it. Ooh, and the skate thing at Rhinebeck is 70s theme. Maybe I should I'll just wear like a little red outfit with this. I also thought about knitting a tee. And then having this be the colorwork at the bottom. Like kind of like how the Allie's tee that I just did with the little diamonds at the bottom. Just doing the shining pattern at the bottom. Yes. I might do that. I might do that. It's a thought. Who knows when it'll happen. So yeah, there's that. Finished object. Works in progress. Because I was doing the test knit, I don't have a lot done on my works in progress. But, swallow sweater. I finished the body. Huh? So, last time you guys saw it, and this is the back, I was there. I finished the body and the ribbing, because I said I was going to do a folded hem, and then I was like, no, I'm going to stick with the pattern. So I did the ribbing, and it looks a little wonky because the way the pattern is written, the back is a little bit longer than the front, and it's slightly curved. So there's short rows at the bottom, which leaves it curved, and it fits over your bum quite nicely. So now I am on sleeves. And I was considering doing short sleeved, like I mentioned. I'm going to work this to 3/4 and see what I think. But honestly, I'm thinking I might want to go ahead and keep this with the pattern and leave it long sleeved. But we'll see. I only have 2 skeins of this yarn left, so we'll see how far I get. So that's my forever work in progress, but it's closer to being finished. I finished the body. All right, so now I just need to move that progress keeper to the sleeve, so next time I show it, I can show where I stopped and whatnot. And then I I haven't worked on my moon shawl, my bright night shawl. I have not worked on my cross stitch. I'm like 4 or 5 squares behind you guys. In my defense, test knits. So, these are the socks I was working on for the spooky make along. And I'm almost done. I'm almost to the toe on this one. So, almost there. I figure I'll finish these by the end of the weekend. Yeah, I should be finished with this either today or tomorrow. So those are my socks. And then I'll at least have 2 pairs of socks for summer sock camp. I haven't touched my cable ones. All right, that's the knitting, you guys. That's it. So, moving on. Boom. I put my lapel pins on cards, and they're gonna be on the website. And I actually bought these cards, like I bought these little square cards for Rhinebeck. So like, if people are like, Cinematic Skeins, you know, how do I find your yarn or blah, 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 blah. Cause that's happened a couple times. Like somebody will mention like, hey, that's Cinematic Skeins. They're like, oh, how do I find your yarn? And I'm like, and they're like, do you have a card? I'm like, no. Because you guys have ordered from me, you know I have business cards. I do have them, but I never have them with me. So I got these little bitty ones, and I was like, I'll have these, and then I'll take these to Rhinebeck, blah, 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 and they're small. Well, they arrived, and I was like, you know, my lapel pins would look good on those. Boom. So, and then this was supposed to be the front of the card, but the pin looked good on the back of the card. So, yeah. It works. It works. And I have cards left over that I can take to Rhinebeck or keep in my bag for when people ask me about yarn stuff. Boom. So yes, these will be on the website. They are, what did I price them at? $6. $6. Advertise. So yes, that's those. I am rethinking my pricing on my yarn. So I did work on the website, you guys. I did. I reformatted it because like, I think if you've seen it before, it was like dark and navigation was weird. I've improved on that. I worked on all that. I want to retake the pictures for the D-stash section. So all that's out there right now is still the stuff from the yarn crawl that was left over. And then I'm going to take pictures of all this yarn that I twisted up the other day. I'm going to put that out there. So yeah, yay for the power going out. Finally got all this yarn twisted. So with that said, let me show you some of my yarn for a change, huh? And then I'll show you some acquisitions. So if you bought yarn from me at the yarn crawl or you saw the yarn from the yarn crawl, there was a colorway called the Great Pumpkin, which was like an orange fading to a green. I wasn't entirely happy with it. So I redid it, and I redid it on my bronze speckle base, which I don't think I'm going to buy more of, even though I really like it. But I don't like having to dye with, like, I know I have to dye my Sisters of the Fates colorway with vinegar, because if you dye with citric acid on a stellina base, it kind of dulls the stellina, which I did by accident once with Sisters of the Fates, and I actually like the dull stellina, so I kept that in my personal stash. But I still don't like the smell when I dye with it. Like, it's already like you have the smell of wet wool permeating your house, but then you have the smell of vinegar on top of it, and no. So I'm working on that. But anyway, long story short, rambling. I wasn't entirely happy with my Great Pumpkin colorway, so I redid it on my bronze glitter base, and that's what it looks like now. And you guys will have to forgive me. I'm not a pro. I just started trying to do my own labels, printing at home, because I was ordering like these labels. I ordered from Zazzle, and the last order they lost. Excuse me. The last order they lost, and then this order they rushed to me because they lost that order, and the quality sucks. Like, This is supposed to be straight black, but it looks like it's covered in lint. It's not lint. That's the print. Like, it's crappy. So I don't think I'm going to order from them anymore. But I don't want to pay like a ridiculous amount of money to get new labels just yet. Like, because I don't sell a lot of yarn. So I decided I would print my own labels at home. And my printer was unhappy with me. I bought this really cool, where'd I put it? I don't know where I put it. I bought this really cool silver, like glimmery cardstock. And I was like, my labels are gonna look awesome on that. And my printer was like, no. So I went back to printing on like a light gray cardstock, or well, it's gray, but it looks white. It's a very, very light gray. But then I have all these little lines and I just put ink in there and I cleaned the heads and all that stuff. I don't know. My printer sucks. I need a new printer. But anyway, that said, you guys will have to forgive my hand printed, like home printed labels. I'll work on it. I need a new printer. I don't know. But I'm not going to go through all that until like things pick up or whatever. I don't know. I may order labels from a printing company for the yarn trunk show stuffs. I got asked to do another trunk show. So there might be 2 trunk shows, one right after the other. So the first trunk show, the yarn shop asked me about doing holiday colors, which I don't know if they don't know that I dye movie based yarn. I'm sure they know I dye movie based yarn. I'm sure it was mentioned, but to ask me specifically like holiday colors, sock sets, I'm like, So here's what I'm thinking. For that particular yarn shop, I will do holiday movie yarn. So holiday themed yarn, like Hanukkah, Christmas, Kwanzaa, whatever. I'm going to do that if I can find a movie that relates. So it's probably going to be a lot of Christmas yarn because Christmas movies, I don't really know of any Kwanzaa movies. I don't really know anything about Kwanzaa, if I'm honest. Or Hanukkah, really, other than the menorah thing. I don't know. But there are movies. I will find them and I will dye yarn for them. And that'll be for that trunk show. And then the next trunk show is at a yarn shop that the owner is the one that inspired me to sell yarn, because she said my dyeing was okay. And for that trunk show, it's going to be my normal stuff. And it's on my birthday. So we have that to look forward to. I have not said the dates or the names of these places because I have not signed any papers. So it's not official. And if it falls apart, I don't want to be like, well, sorry. So I'm not like, just like the trunk show that I had at West 7th. Well, I didn't say anything until I had the papers signed that I was definitely doing it. So there is a potential of 2 trunk shows back to back. Fort Worth, Irving. I'll say that. Fort Worth, Irving. So there you go. So I was thinking of not showing you guys any of this yarn because I was just going to save it for the trunk show so I don't have to dye any more yarn. But we'll see what happens. It's not like I don't sell a lot of yarn to begin with, so it'll probably still be here. We'll see. We'll see. I am working on the website. I've got to take pictures of this yarn and then I'm going to put it on the website and then I will make the website live again. I could make it live now, but the only thing you would see are pins, old D-stash photos, which I still have that yarn, but I want to retake the photos. And that's all that you would see on there. And none of this is on there because I haven't taken pictures of it yet. So yes, anyway, Great Pumpkin, part 2. So there's that one. I dyed more Sister to the Fates, and I dye Sister to the Fates on 50 gram skeins because I'm personally the only one I know of that would use a full skein of it because I've gone through like 4 skeins of it for my own personal stuff. This, my friends, is Sister to the Fates, the regular Sister to the Fates. Like I showed you guys a non-speckled version, but not non-speckled, non-sparkly version. But this is the normal version. And it's just black, like a deep dyed black with silver stellina, dyed for Lily of Legend. And look, it's blacker than my t-shirt. Because, yes, Sister the Fates. Where am I going to put all this yarn? All right. Just going to stick it in my lap until I'm done showing it. Told you guys I was going to watch Sandman on Netflix. Highly recommended. I was surprised. Dude's got a nice voice. He almost sounded just like dude on the James McAvoy. He almost sounded as good as James McAvoy. I was impressed. Great voice. Good show. Anyway, there's a point in there where he goes to recapture a nightmare and she says, even nightmares can dream. My friends, even nightmares can dream. Sparkly. Also silver stellina. And it's teal and gray and blue. Did I put black in here? No, it's just gray. Well, yeah, no, it's gray, navy, teal. Yeah, gray, navy, and teal. It's really pretty. I really like it. While I was dyeing that, I also dyed this one, but I haven't named it yet. Because I was trying to get a particular effect and it didn't work, but I still think it's pretty. But it's got green in it. I don't know if you can see it. It's got green and pink. Yeah, you can see it more here. It's like neon, but pastel neon, if that makes any kind of sense. But I haven't named it yet, so I haven't labeled it yet. Dun, dun, dun. This is Farewell to Sunlight. And it looks really pink. It's pink, but it's not that pink. So it's like an orangey purple and like a berry color. Farewell to Sunlight. And then this was a test that I wrote down, so I think I can repeat it. But I dyed it on different bases. Where's the other one? Sorry, you guys. A little disorganized. Because like I wound all this yarn up and then I didn't have anywhere to put it, so it's in like various baskets. Where did I put the other one? Why is my stomach so loud? So hungry. I don't know where I put the other one. Oh well, anyway. This is Rock Biter. It's like, what would I say? There's gray, a little teeny touch of olive. I think you can see it a little bit there. Did I move the thing? I did. Oh, no, there we go. Move that back. Knocking things over. I have a lot of yarn in my lap now. It's crooked again. There we go. Stay. Okay. So this is Rock Biter. There's a touch of lavender in there. A little bit of brown. It's a bunch of different colors because, you know, rocks. So this is Rock Biter. And I couldn't dye Rock Biter without dyeing the Nothing, but I forgot to write the Nothing down. And I think I only did 2 or 3 of these. Maybe 2. No, I did 3. I did 2 on fingering and 1 on DK. But this is the Nothing, which is black and burgundy and blue and green and whatnot. I really like this. And I really like Rock Biter, and I kind of want to make a sweater out of it, but I would have to see if I can repeat it first. All right, so that's Rock Biter and the Nothing. And then when I was a kid, I was obsessed with Bambi. Sort of. Like, traumatizing. Starts off traumatizing, but it wasn't Bambi that I loved, it was Flower. And it always stuck in my head. He can call me Flower if he wants to. And I really wanted to dye yarn like that. And while this didn't turn out exactly as I envisioned, because it leans a little charcoal because I didn't pay attention to my depth of shade when I was dyeing it, because I was just throwing stuff around. This is, he can call me Flower if he wants to. So it's black and white with multicolored speckles for flowers, which I thought was super cute. It's super cute. But like I said, it looks more of a gray than a black. So hungry. So, yeah, but Jesus. Sorry, it's really hungry. And then, see, I have so much yarn. I'm like covered in yarn, you guys. I have Fire It Up, the crow. But it does lean a little pinkish, and I almost want to re-dye it, but I'm gonna leave it alone. This is Fire It Up, which is black and charcoal gray and oranges and reds, and one of the reds leans a little pink, which you can see, but I still like it. I still think it's cool. Okay. And I was actually watching this movie last night because I love Nicolas Cage, as we've established. Color Out of Space. And this is a colorway created out of leftover dye. And I like it a lot. Color Out of Space. And then this is The Blood is the Life. Dracula colorway. Born Bad and a Little Bit Mad. Cruella. And for my 80s pals out there, or was it late 70s, early 80s? I don't remember, but I loved this movie as a kid. I can't watch it now because it's awful. Swamp Thing. And I'm almost done, I swear. Those of you on the Instagrams saw this yarn, and I said it was my I Still Believe colorway, but I wasn't entirely thrilled with it. So now we have I Still Believe sock set, which is darker and more appropriate in my opinion. So these are the I Still Believe sock sets. There are 3 of them because on the 4th one I spilled some blue, so it's not right. The other ones have no blue. Yeah, so you can see I spilled blue, so it's a little off. So I'm keeping this one for myself. And these are the 3 that will go into the shop, but it's pinks and purples and grays and the yellowy gold for the saxophone, which I probably should have done a paler version. I was having a hard time like trying to create like a metallic looking colorway. I know there's a way to do it, I'm just not sure about it, because I was going to do a silvery looking sax, but I want to say his sax is bronze, the bronzy saxophones. I don't remember though, so well, that's that. And let's see what else I have. Sorry, my bed. All right, I'm gonna dump all this yarn back in the basket. Oh, are they in here? Oh, they're in here. Sorry, you guys. Give me a second. Just move this out of the way and get all this yarn out of my lap so I can maneuver. Oops. All right. So much yarn in my lap. All right. I mean, it's been a bit since I showed you guys yarn I dyed, so I figure it would be a welcome change to just showing acquisitions all the time. But for all the yarns that I've shown, Sisters of Fates, there are 6 of those 50-gram skeins. I mean, I have more in my closet, but to put on the site, I'm just going to list 6 because I dyed a lot. I've been dyeing Sisters of Fates since I started dyeing. That was like my Legend colorway was my first thing I ever tried dyeing. So, I've had Sister to the Fates has been with me the whole time. I actually thought about dyeing it on micro skeins, and whenever people order from me, they get like a skein of Sister to the Fates, because that's my colorway, man. That's my colorway. I love it. That's still a thought. Okay, get all this yarn out. No, don't eat that. Oh my gosh. Okay. And then, okay, all that yarn's in basket. All right. Then I dyed this with some leftover blue, but I feel like I've dyed a similar colorway to this before, but I have to go back through, because if I have dyed this colorway before, then it should be named the same. So I just need to go back through, and if I have dyed it, then I will rename it, but right now it hasn't been named. But it's blue and black and navy and a little bit, teeny touch of teal and purple. But like I said, I think I've done something similar, so I've got to look. Just a bunch of those. Then I dyed a lighter version of it on DK. And here's the nothing on DK. I might keep this one. One of a kind with lint. Add a couple more Lurex skeins. Can you see it? Silver. I dyed silver on silver. I think I mostly dyed these for myself, but I don't really know what I'm going to do with them. But with that said, I dyed some minis on the Stellina base. Silvery sparkle. I think I'm going to call these Gandalf. Gandalf the Grey. Or maybe the Grey Wizard, so I don't get like sued or something. I think I'm going to call these the Grey Wizard. Maybe. I don't know. There's only a couple of them. I didn't dye that many. So one of a kind. I dyed this and then I hated the speckle. So yeah, that one. This is the one of kind. Well, yeah, this is one of a kind. It was my dye mop. I don't know how all the little pinky red speckles ended up on it, but I thought it was kind of cool. One of a kind. One of a kind. A lot of yellow. Purple test. One of a kind, I guess. One of a kind on DK. Actually, no. Is this Technicolor? This is Technicolor. If you guys remember my film reel sock sets, this is Technicolor on DK. This was some leftover dye. It's a gray pink. So this was just me exhausting my dye bath, which, as you can see, like if you look super close, see all the gray in it? I don't know. Like I said, exhausting the dye stock. And then I have these. And I haven't named these. I was just experimenting with color placement. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Or name these. But there's 3 of them. I guess I can put them as one of a kinds because none of them are alike. You guys have seen this one already. I should probably keep it. I don't know. This one's a one of a kind. It's just a light teal, but it's got a couple of weird speckly spots. It's got like little, you see it? Like the little pink. I think that was a dye that wasn't properly mixed or crashed out or something, but I have like really random, I don't know if you guys can see them, little random pink spots in it, which I found annoying. But yeah, that's a one of a kind. That might be it. Oh, here's another one. I was trying to get the blue right, and this was more greenish than I wanted. See, there we go. That's better. It's just a green and a gray. It's like a blue-green, but very, very light. And that, my friends, is the yarn from the closet. There's also this one. But these tangled a whole bunch. So I've got to look at them some more and figure out what happened. But this is Even Nightmares Can Dream on fingering. But I think I only did the one. So this is for me. So it's okay that it tangled. This one's for me. So yeah, I didn't really need to show you guys that one. So yeah. And then, as I tend to do, I test my colorways on minis. So there's a couple minis of some of those. I think I even have a flower. Yeah, I have a flower mini. I think I only have one of these though. So usually when I test out colorways, it's only on one mini. But I have started doing my testing on full skeins of yarn so I can like better figure out my color placement. I think this is an experimental mini. I was trying to get a particular shade of green. Do I have any more cool ones? This one. This one was kind of cool. Yeah, so there you go. This one was a colorway that didn't turn out the way I wanted it, but I really like the mini. So yeah, that was all the yarn that was hanging up in my dye closet that I never twisted up or took pictures of to put on the website. So I'm going to work on taking pictures of all of that after I finish labeling things. I've got most of it labeled. And I'm going to put them on the website. So yeah, that's that. Oh, I also dyed this 50 gram skein, but it's for myself, so isn't that cool? I like it a lot. My stomach's gonna growl again. I'm so hungry. So hungry. Yeah, that's it. Okay, acquisitions. I can't remember if I showed you guys this or not, but this is my colorway from Yarnaceous. This is Zara and Lipstick. And I couldn't remember if I showed it on the last episode or not, so I'm showing it again. And these are my stitch marker and progress keeper. Oh, it's shiny. Okay. So I thought this was really pretty. And couldn't remember if I showed it, so there you go. And there was a D-stash, and I'm trying to remember who it was that was doing the D-stash, but I don't remember. It was on Instagram, but I could not resist. So, and it's yarn that I've never bought before, like, or seen in our local stores. This is Ren, and it's from the Netherlands. Uschitita? I don't know. What's the name of it? Fibre Arts. This is their merino sock base. I just thought it was really, really pretty. And this one is Lavender Lune Yarn Co. in the Lowland Highway. Isn't that pretty? But yeah, it was just a D-stash, so I picked these up. And then, you guys know I like my self-striping yarn. Mustache Yarns had a mill-in sale. So, I, of course, had to pick some stuff up because I love me some mustache yarns. And because they're in Texas, I get my yarn really fast. This is the Quinceañera colorway. This is Polka Dot Afro Circus. I think it's Polka Dot Afro Circus. Yes, Polka Dot Afro Circus. Wonderwall Oasis. Why am I so hungry? I think I'm gonna go get a pizza. This is Dark Side of the Moon. You guys know I'm obsessed with the Dark Side of the Moon colorway. But this says this is the original version. And I've never seen the original version. So pick that up. I mean, it looks similar to the other one. This is Dark Side EPV, and this is Dark Side original version. They look similar, but I guess I won't know until I work it up. And this one is Wool Goggles. But yeah, these are just mill ends, so they're not like full 100-gram skeins or anything. Like you can tell, like this one's super tiny. This one's only 46 grams. But that's all I need for my socks. So, yay, mill ends. Got those. And I didn't realize how small these were until they arrived in the mail. Glow-in-the-dark yarn, you guys. Glow-in-the-dark yarn. Now, I posted a picture of it on my Instagram, but that was a picture from the website. So from Lion Brand's website of the glow-in-the-dark yarn. I don't know if it's that bright, but I thought it would be a cool feature to have in the blanket that I make, the patterned blanket, like the colorwork blanket. I thought it would be cool to have a couple of glow-in-the-dark ones. So if I do like a spooky one, like say I was gonna do like Casper or something, then I could like knit him in this, and then at night he would glow. God, I'm so hungry. If you guys can hear my stomach growling, I apologize. If you can't, I apologize for apologizing. But I bought a couple skeins of this. And it's polyester, 50 grams, 71 yards. It's, what's it, a medium? Medium. What's medium, DK? I think medium's DK. But anyway, bought a couple of glow-in-the-dark skeins of yarn just because that sounded cool. Is that it? That's not it. That's not it. Oh, I got some Emma's Yarn Minis. This is Fun Guy, but it was like from a mushroom collection. And this is No Place Like Home. I just thought they would be pretty for heels and toes. And I mentioned the Simply Socks had the Dream in Color Colossal Skeins. I got Colossal Skeins of that September 2021 colorway. Yes. And this is a different base, I think. But this is 8515, but it's not as soft as my 8515, but whatever. Got those. And stomach. And I got these. Now, if you watched my first episode ever, which I don't recommend, it's long and draining. But there is a skein of yarn I got in there called Burr from Dream in Color. And this is that colorway, but in regular. Because the one I bought was in their Suzette base, which is 50 wool, 50 silk. But yeah. I just thought it was really, really pretty. Got those. And this is Bien Aimée in the North colorway. And it just said, buy me, because it was blue and gray. Because I was just walking through McKinney Knittery, minding my business, and there it was. And the reason I went to McKinney Knittery is because I wanted to pick up Chickadee Heather in that Tournay colorway that I've mentioned before, that's heathered and pretty and charcoal and blue and purple and whatnot, because it's heathered, but it's like rainbowy looking heather. It's really super cool. So I picked that up to make a tee out of. Yes. So yeah. And then I got some black. This isn't the is this Chickadee? Yeah, this is the regular chickadee. It's not the chickadee heather. This is regular chickadee. And I just bought black. And I don't know why I bought it, because I can dye my own black yarn. But this will be more uniform because it's from a bigger company. Whatever. Honestly, my black, because I dye it so dark, is pretty uniform. So if I ever make anything out of my black yarn, I doubt I'll have to like alternate skeins at all. Is that it? Okay, that's it for that. I think, did I have any more acquisitions? Oh, I do. Where is it? I got Knotty Knittress stuff. And it's movie based. I thought I put it over here. Did I not? I thought I put it over here so I could show it. Because I pile things up next to me so I remember to show them. I thought I put it over here. Did I put something on top of it, maybe? Where did it go? Where did it go? Hold on a tick, you guys. I put it over here so I could show it, but where did it go? Dang it. Is it over here? I just looked over there, didn't I? Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. No, that's not it. What the heck? Where'd it go? No, that's not it. Where's my Knotty Knittress stuff? It's not that. It's not that. That's a whip bag. Is it in here? Oh, well, while I'm looking in this bag, these are the yarns I dyed for The Shining. Pumpkinhead, The Car Came Back, and Fortune and Fudge. Willy Wonka, Christine, Return to Oz, Jack. So not Nightmare Before Christmas Jack, Return to Oz Jack. This is really bothering me. I put the bag over here. There it is. It got buried. I got Knotty Knittress yarn. Well, all right. So I believe it's her husband that dyes, and it's Hearing Colors Dye Works. You guys, this is Goonies. This is Goonies color. This is One-Eyed Willy. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? Now, when I was talking about my issues with dyeing, I mentioned a Goonies colorway that was similar to colors I would dye. This is not it. I just want to point that out. This is not it. Somebody dyed a colorway. I can't remember who it was that dyed it, but it was called the Good Stuff or something. The Rich Stuff. It was called the Rich Stuff. And that's what I was going to call my colorway. So now I'm like, I can't use that name now because I wanted to dye like different jewel tones. And that was going to be like the Rich Stuff, like Goonies colorway. Because if you're not aware, I love the Goonies. Never say die. Anyway, I love the Goonies. So I had to order the yarn. And this is beautiful. Why didn't I think of that? I could have done it as a speckle. Anyway. And then it's got a little mermaid stitch marker on it. I know this isn't going to focus. I don't even know why I do that. And because it's piratey, I decided to order a skull stitch marker, or progress keeper for it. And here's my thing with this. It looked so familiar to me. I'm like, I know I've seen skulls like that before. Turns out I had a whole bag of them in my beading box. I did beading back in the day. So, hobbies. Buy all the things. I have a box of beads back there. Beads on them that I bought to put on the ends of my malas because I used to make prayer malas. Used to do all the things, you guys. But in addition to that, oh, where'd I put that? Where'd I put those? They looked really, anyway, as progress keepers, they looked super familiar to me. and it was driving me nuts. And then I was on the Sexy Knitters website, and that's where I remembered seeing them as progress keepers. So I ordered those from her. It's not in here. You guys, I swear I have things prepared when I sign up, turn the camera on. I don't know where I put them. Dang it. Did I drop those too? No. I don't know where I put them. But the Sexy Knitter, wait, where is it? Where's my thing? Sorry guys. Sorry. I don't know where I put things. Where's my Kindle? Not Kindle. iPad. There we go. Okay, iPad. I thought I stuck them up there. They're not. Oh, that's a candle. All right, let me just pull that up. It is the Sexy Knitter, right? Really? I should know this. I buy stuff from her on a reg. Yes, the Sexy Knitter. All right, I'm not crazy. Oh, she's got jack-o'-lanterns now. I may buy those. Sorry, guys. All right. The Smurfs? My brain, y'all. She has them in sets. So that's where I remember seeing those before. So if you go to the Sexy Knitters website, preferably the website, because apparently Etsy's been giving her trouble. So she has her own regular website, thesexyknitter.com. And it's the colorful skulls, and it's like $10, and you get 8 of them. And I bought 2 sets. And I don't know where I put them. They're in here somewhere. I tell you, hurricane went through here, y'all. Anyway, so got that. But anyway, back to Knotty Knittress. A sticker. Another sticker. And she sent me a ball sock. And it's blue. Well, it's teal, blue, and green, and whatnot. And it's, look how stretchy. Okay, sent me a ball sock. And I did not order that. She just sent it to me. It's like a gift. Free gift. And then some stickers. Here in Color Dye Work sticker. Another Here in Color Dye Work sticker. And some buttons. So I got a Here in Color Dye Works button and a Knotty Knittress button. So yes, and a very nice card on it. Along with it, that was just for me. So yes, but goonies. Okay, so now that's it for the yarny acquisition-y type things. Boxes. Knit Crate box. Skizzers. Skizzer. Yes, I know it's pronounced scissor. I've been doing skizzer since I was a kid. He'll live. Where did I put my scissors? Jeez, you guys. Jeez. Let go. And this is the Malabrigo box. Malabrigo was the bluey purple one. Okay. Those are pretty. What base is this? Is this cotton? It is cotton. This is Glass Future. And it's Pima cotton. I didn't know Malabrigo did cotton. And there's 3 skeins. And they dye with vinegar. This is the Verano base. And it's a worsted DK 205 yards of Pima cotton. And it says hand wash. Why would you have to hand wash cotton? Is that a thing? I don't know what I'm gonna do with this because cotton. I should pay closer attention to when they say what base things are. But it's pretty. It's pretty. And I do have Pima cotton. Oh, I have some black cotton too. And I think it's the same weight. Maybe I can make like a summer tea or something. I don't know. Okay, so it's this and a bag I will never use. A little meshy plasticky bag. Is it like recycled plastic or something? Does it say? No. I don't know. Whatever. That. Does this say? Nope. Alright, whatever. Alright, this is the Malabrigo box. 3 skeins of Pima cotton yarn and DK base from Knit Crate. My address isn't on there, is it? Okay. I'm just like, hello. And now, finally, an hour in. Oh my god, this is my address. Witchy Stitcher box. I've been waiting to open this since it came. I think it came, was it Wednesday or Thursday? Really, I need to buy a thing. And then too, because it's so full that like the stuffing is falling out of it. Like what's in here? It's that stuffed. Oh my god, really? Uncoordinated. So much tape. This tape is thick. Place the sides of the tape. Oh, there we go. All right, that's enough to rip. Maybe. There we go. All right. Okay. Let's see. Oh, this looks like fun. Okay. Oh, it's got ghost confetti. Look it. It's got ghost confetti. Look, it's cute. Oh, okay. I might pull all that out and save it. I don't know what I'm gonna use it for, but oh, they're so cute. Okay. Oh, I can make little stitch markers with them. The little plasticky ghosts. I will do that. Witchy Stitcher sticker. Candies. Twizzlers. I like Twizzlers. Look at all the little ghosties. Look at all the little ghosties. Okay. I'm gonna spill this everywhere. All right. I'm gonna try not to spill it everywhere. Do I have a bag? Get some of that out of the way. Put that in the recycle bin. Ooh, cute. Oh, that's cute. Witchcrafts. Yeah. That's cute. Little zipper pouch. I like it. I think this is my mug. Yeah, this is my mug, which I already know what this looks like. Stitch Witch mail. And look at these little heart stickers. Isn't that cute? Cute. case you weren't aware, I like gothy things. Yes. Right. I love when pottery arrives not broken. It's the Witchy Stitcher mug with her logo on it. It's a good tankard type mug too. My tea's gonna look good in here. All right. Now for the surprise stuff. Well, the bag was a surprise, but other surprisey stuff. More candies. I don't know what kind of candies these are. They're not, they look. Wait, she's in Canada. Are these maple candies? They look like maple leaves. Maybe these are maple candies. I'm not gonna have one now because I need to eat. But ooh. I hope they're maple candies. I've never had a maple candy. A bunch of them. Yes. Lively Ghosts pin. It's a hand with a bloody candle. That's pretty cool. Lively Ghosts. Oh, I think these are thread drops. Thread drops. Little, what are they called? Planchettes? Thread drops. Is this Ida? Yeah, black cross-stitch fabric. I think that's what this is. Just gonna open it, see if it's blank fabric or something on it or not. Oh, hey. Black cross-stitch fabric. I'll measure that later. More cross-stitch fabric. This is Relic 18 by 27 Ada. Oh, this looks like the it's it. I think I mentioned the other day, like they have hand dyed cross-stitch fabric. I think that's what this is. Yeah, that's what this is. So it's hand dyed. So it's got like a, it almost looks like it was dyed with tea or something. But it doesn't tell me, but that's okay. It's really soft. My Ada's super stiff. Is it Ida or Ada? I don't know. It's really soft. Some floss. Some 310 floss. And, oh, some more Scullies. In black. I don't think my set came with black ones. Oh, black Scullies. Ooh, I can make my own little stitch markers. Haha. And I don't remember what this is called. I know I've seen it before. I just don't remember what it's called. Is that it? Oh, there's more. There's more. DMC 310 cult member. DMC 310 is black embroidery floss. Oh, and a pattern. Summer sucks. That's cool. Summer sucks. Love it. Oh, a happy Halloween pattern. I don't like showy stuff. Happy Halloween. Mr. Witch Stitcher's Grimoire of Pretty Evil Things coloring book. Cute! Cute. So cute. Fun! That was fun. Yay stuff. Okay, a good mystery box. Stuff I'll actually use. That's awesome. So I'm thinking the black fabric is for the pumpkin. Let me look. Let me double check. Maybe. Oh, I could do it on the black. Yeah, I can do the black fabric. Oh no, the Summer Sucks is the black fabric. Okay. Cool. Super cool. Super cool. All right. And I think that might be it, you guys, for this episode. It's long enough, right? Let's see what else. What month is it? It's August. Oh, I have not seen any entries this month for the Cinemal 2022 make along. I don't know if you guys maybe thought it was over already, or if maybe my little harping on how things have to be movie based and not movie inspired maybe rubbed some people the wrong way or something. I don't know, but I haven't had any entries for August. So if you're out there and you're making something for August and you just haven't submitted it yet, your chances are pretty good to win. With that said, did I rip this? No. If I don't get any August entries, I will just save that box and add to it for the 500 subscriber giveaway, which I still have to figure out what I'm going to do for. So yeah, I mean, it benefits me if nobody enters for August, because then that's left less stuff that I have to curate and put together. So, I mean, whatever. With that said, I think, oh, they drew me a little guy, a little Reaper guy. That's so cute. Anyway, with that said, aside from the 500 subscriber giveaways, I'm going to take a break on the giveaways because I kind of feel like maybe I've done it too much recently. I don't know. I mean, I have a couple more. I still have stuff in my box, things, my giveaway bin. So there will be giveaways at some point, but I might not do one for a little bit after the 500 subscriber giveaway, which I still need to curate and figure out. But like I said, if nobody enters for August for the Cinemal 2022, I'll just use that and add to it for the 500 thing. I think I wanted to do like a needle set giveaway at some point, but budgetary restrictions are not allowing for that right now. So maybe I'll save that for 1,000 subscribers if I ever get to that point, because that's a big thing. But yeah, I think that's basically it for fibery, stitching, crafting type things that are going on right now. My current projects, you guys have already seen. They're like the whips that I have yet to finish. I have a couple projects I'm still trying to figure out if I want to frog them or not. I really want to do this colorwork blanket, but I've got to decide on yarn and if I'm gonna do like a movie one, like I kind of want to do. And then like getting my head together to do like flat colorwork, because I don't like doing it flat. I think September is DFW Fiber Fest, which I was supposed to sign up to be a vendor at, but just I didn't think I would be prepared or in the right headspace, and I'm glad I didn't sign up to do it because I don't really want to. I'm just gonna go and be a guest, like a customer browsing and whatnots. I'm gonna try not to buy much because then in October is Rhinebeck. November is when I might be having a trunk show. December, possible trunk show, possible second trunk show. And I think that's basically all I've got fibery related. Movie related, the Black Phone was pretty good. Orphan, the prequel, is all right. It took me a second to realize that was what's her name? Is it Julia Stiles? I think her name is. Took me a second to realize that was her. It was all right. The Black Phone was pretty good though. There's something else I went to see that was actually really good. Brad Pitt. Bullet Train. That was hilarious and good, and it felt like a Guy Ritchie film. Like, it was fun. Like, the British dude in it, the twins, they were the best. They were the best. That was a fun movie. I meant to go see Bodies, but every single time I mean to go see it, I have a headache, so I don't go. And now I'm like, maybe I'll just wait for it to be streaming. I did finish Sandman. I enjoyed it. Clearly, I'm thinking they're going to have more of that one. And I think the Game of Thrones spinoff starts this weekend, which, while I'm looking forward to it, I have a feeling it's not going to be that good. Like, something about the trailer, I don't know if it's like they tried too hard with the CGI, or like is it the same guys that wrote the last season of Game of Thrones? Because I got reservations if it is. So I don't know. I'm gonna watch it though, because dragons. But yeah, so that's supposed to start up, so I'll watch that next. Are there any other movies that I have plans for? There's movies on my list to see, but I don't think they're gonna hit the theaters before I do my next episode, so I won't go into them just yet. But that's it. I've been on long enough. I am so hungry. I'm gonna go put the dogs in the car and go get some food and go for a little quick ride around while it's not scorching hot outside. And yeah, it's been fun. That was a long one. Thank you again for inspiring me and encouragement and watching. I'll keep trying, y'all. I'll keep trying. I get in my head sometimes. I do. But yeah, we'll just keep on moving together. And if I don't die much, when I do die, I'll share that with you guys and whatnot. And at least I'll keep making stuff. That's not going to stop. So yeah. Anyway, happy knitting, and I will talk to you guys again soon. I won't say 2 weeks because I just don't know. Probably 2 weeks. But anyway, have a good one, y'all. Bye.